Ding dong, the witches did. Welcome back, Jersey Sports Nation fans. If you haven't already, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you can see when my videos are coming out. Now, Patrick Mahomes lost. Man, lightning do strike twice. Patrick Mahomes, one of the great quarterbacks right now, but he folded like a lawn chair. Patrick Mahomes has no answer for this Bengals second half adjustment. That's basically what it was. They were rolling in the first half. Everybody was jumping around, dancing, like, oh, Kansas City going to the Super Bowl. Kind of reminds me of when Atlanta played New England and they were winning by like 30 something points, and the great Tom Brady comes back and win the game by 3, I believe. But yeah, man, it's ugly. So surely Patrick Mahomes would march down the field like he did against the Buffalo Bills to secure the third straight Super Bowl trip for the Kansas City Chiefs. Instead, he threw an ill-advised deep ball to Tyreek Hill into double coverage that safety Jessie Bates tipped into cornerback Vonn Bell's hands for this game-shifting interception that set up Cincinnati's win 27-24. Now, it was definitely uncharacteristic mistake from the former league and Super Bowl MVP in the massive moment. In the context of Sunday's game, it was just another miscue from a flustered quarterback who had few answers for Cincinnati's defense that prioritized pass coverage after halftime. The game didn't start that way. Mahomes was in vintage form in the first half. Route 2 touchdown passes on Kansas City's first 3 possessions. His first touchdown to Hill was sidearm laser of a variety on only he pulls off. His second, more Mahomes magic, where he escaped from pressure to find and open Travis Kelce in the end zone. Again, it looked like the start of a long day for the underdog Bengals. And one big mistake in the game was when they could have went up. It was 21-10, and they could have got it to 28. It was 5 seconds left. I think they made a valuable mistake because they ended up losing by 3. They should have kicked the field goal. This is what I don't like about analytics. It don't tell the story of situational football. It don't say that. They should have kicked that field goal and been up 24-10. Now, but shout out to the Bengals because the Bengals made great adjustments. That's the thing about professional sports. They're watching film every play. They're watching film to see what you're doing. And those Bengals tightened up. They tightened up and they shut them down. Now, Joe Burrows, great quarterback. He's always been a great quarterback, even with LSU. He was good in the pocket. He was throwing good passes. One thing I would say though is they made a lot of mistakes. Kansas City, they just folded under the pressure. So is it more of Joe Burrows and the Bengals coming back and being top notch in the second half, or is it the fact that Kansas City folded? They were making a lot of mistakes. Even when Mahomes had the ball, Mahomes was not throwing accurate. He couldn't handle the coverage that they were throwing at him. It wasn't like they were blitzing. They're playing back, prevent defense pretty much. And the problem I have with Mahomes is he holds the ball too long. He holds the ball too long, then he has to scramble because he had a few coverage sacks because he's not passing the ball. He's not getting it out of his hand. That's the type of player he is. He kind of remind me of like the old Ben Roethlisberger. When Ben Roethlisberger used to hold the ball too long, and then he would scramble, and then somebody would finally get open, then he throws a laser to them. That's what Mahomes is doing right now. Mahomes is a better player than Ben Roethlisberger, but I digress. Now, the Bengals is going to be probably good for a long time now because they have #1 quarterback. As long as he stays healthy, he's a really, 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 really good player. And the AFC North, they better watch out. You know, they deserve to get here. They played their butt out. They played lights out. And it is what it is. But Mahomes choked in this game. I mean, he's going to bounce back. He's a great athlete, but this game right here, they lost. And Joe Burrows played lights out. He had 1 interception, 2 touchdowns, 23 for 38 for 250 yards. Rushing was pretty good. Joe Mixon ran for 88 yards on 21 carries, 4.2 yards a carry. And Joe Burrows ran for a couple first downs in the end of the game. And that's what I'm saying. Like, KC, there's a couple times they didn't tackle correctly. Like, they tried to tackle high and they couldn't get Joe Burrows down. And that hurt him in the end of the game. A few times, Joe Burrows threw a bad pass into the other cornerback safety's hands and they didn't catch it. So Kansas City had the chances to win and they were home. In my opinion, I think people are not scared to play in Kansas City. There used to be some fear when you go into Arrowhead Stadium, but that is not the case right now. People are not scared of them anymore. And they're going to have to get back to the drawing board because there's a lot of good teams now in the AFC. They struggle with Buffalo. They end up winning, but Buffalo's good this time, and I think Baltimore's going to bounce back once their quarterback gets healthy, Lamar Jackson. And there's just a lot of loaded teams over there. A lot of great quarterbacks play right now. Like I said, Patrick made too many mistakes. He had 2 interceptions. You can't have that at a big game at home. He did throw for 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, but that was all in the first half. And they abandoned the run, and that probably was a big mistake that they did as well. Tyreek Hill had an okay game. He had 78 yards, 7 catches, 1 touchdown. And Travis Kelce had a good game as well. What do you think about Patrick Mahomes folding under pressure? What do you think about that? Leave a comment below. And I'll see you on the next video.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.